Do you own any Apple products? It's amazing to see how Apple has grown ever since its first release. Now, they are one of the biggest tech companies in the world, and they are most known for their iconic smartphone, the iPhone. Their tech can do a lot of things, but an innovation that makes it a lot more useful is how it can improve your lifestyle. Apple technologies enable you to store health records, track your daily activity, and plan for a fitness goal. But it doesn't end there because Apple has so many plans for its future products. In this video, we are going to explore the future products of Apple 2050. Hey, welcome to Tech Pulse, where we make sure you're up to date on all things tech. If you want to keep a pulse on the fast-changing world of tech, then you came to the right channel because we upload very frequently. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and feel free to comment any questions you may have down below. Enjoy! Take the Apple iPhone, for example. It has gone a long way in the last decade. The development of new technologies and the expansion of human capacities are both remarkable. The iPhone has evolved from a touchscreen mobile phone with internet access to a portable powerhouse that can interface with things like mobile X-ray machines. It's hard to imagine what the iPhone will be like in 10 years, let alone 30 years from now, given how much it's changed in the previous decade alone. Perhaps by 2050, an Apple iPhone will have as much processing capability as a modern desktop computer. It's not completely out of the question that this could happen. In just a few decades, computer processing speeds have increased by the thousands. When combined with other emerging technologies like holograms, the result might be a device straight out of a science fiction film. It's easier to picture yourself carrying about a smartphone with enough processing power to create or simulate complex scenes than it was even a decade ago. And we have no basis for any of this. There is a possibility that smartphones will become obsolete in the not-too-distant future when we have progressed to more complex means of conveying information, interacting socially, and entertainment. Apple has been in the news for its recent forays into the virtual reality or VR and augmented reality or AR industries, both of which promise increasingly sophisticated means of social engagement and entertainment. Apple's upcoming macOS Sierra will have a new suite of tools for creating 3D and VR content and connecting virtual reality headsets. Apple is just getting started in virtual reality, but it is taking steps to ensure that its most devoted users, which include producers, artists, and other professionals, have access to the tools they need to make the content of the future. It is possible that Apple may release virtual reality hardware soon after purchasing Next VR in May of last year. Virtual reality devices won't simply be for fun and creativity. They may also aid surgeons in performing delicate procedures. Similarly, engineers would utilize Apple's devices to virtually inspect the inner workings of massive equipment for signs of wear and tear. The options are practically limitless. Bloomberg claims that Apple will soon release Apple Glass, the company's first augmented reality product. Apple's goal with the Apple Glass is to let us seamlessly transition between the physical and virtual worlds, much like how the iPhone has become an indispensable part of our daily lives. In 2010, a cool piece of hardware called XWave was available for purchase that synced with the iPhone from Apple. It was basically a gizmo that allowed you to control tasks on your iPhone just using your thoughts. The XWave software on your iPhone communicated with a headset that the user wore. A number of sensors in the X headset were placed in close proximity to the user's forehead. The free XWave application would then show your brain's waves graphically on the iPhone screen. The visuals adapt to your state of mind as you perform different tasks. For instance, you would see a ball rise in altitude, or perhaps the color of a pulsating light would change from red to blue as your stress levels dropped. The headset only cost $100 and it would connect to your iPhone via the headset jack. It was a very captivating experience. Your brain activity could not only be read but also discriminated based on your mood, and technology like this was possible just 11 years ago. Just picture what we could achieve 10 years from now or 20 years from now. Brain-computer interfaces which would allow us to command our gadgets with a thought are already under development. I find it hard to believe that Apple, a company that has consistently been at the forefront of technological innovation, would not spend extensively in this field in order to introduce its own line of Apple devices that are controlled by thought. If anything, on the magnitude of smartphones were to be introduced, it would completely alter the way people interact with machines. Apple has been actively promoting its new HomePod smart speaker and personal assistant. Taking a cue from Amazon's Echo device, Apple is making inroads into the home and ambient computing markets with this product. Apple hopes to increase the size of its ecosystem by becoming more accessible in people's homes. Apple plans to leverage this to grow into an IoT powerhouse based on Apple's infrastructure in the future. Tim Cook has included these technologies in Apple's 10-year strategy, but it's exciting to think what they might look like in another decade. If we have a long enough horizon view, the future has infinite potential. Apple has long put a high value on environmental friendliness and the reduction of its carbon footprint. In 2015, when Apple first unveiled its new campus building, the company said it would be centered on green energy and sustainability, and it has been ever since. Apple Park, which debuted in 2017, used 50% less energy than the usual office building. To reduce the impact on the environment, it relied on renewable energy sources. Apple has promised to achieve carbon neutrality by 2030, reiterating a commitment to its sustainability ambitions. This means that by 2030, not only will everything they create and use be carbon neutral, but so will their supply chains. Apple CEO Tim Cook explained the company's lofty aspirations in a new statement. Businesses have a profound opportunity to help build a more sustainable future, one born from our common concern for the planet we share. Climate action can be the foundation for a new era of innovative potential, job creation, and durable economic growth. With our commitment to carbon neutrality, we hope to be a ripple in the pond that creates a much larger change. It is possible that other enterprises and IT companies will be inspired by Apple's dedication to sustainability. The future Apple isn't content with improving people's lives. It also cares for the planet and its ecosystems. The impending climate change crisis would be disastrous for business in any scenario, so it's heartening to see that Apple is setting an example for other corporations to follow. In addition, if this were to occur, Apple would have to start from scratch. Since Apple consistently creates superior products that also reduce their impact on the environment, this will usher in a golden age of creativity and technological progress. In the future, Apple will continue to pioneer innovative technology just as it does today. Well, that's it for today. So, what are your thoughts on the Apple of the future? What do you think it would be like? Share it with us in the comments section below. If you enjoy videos like these, check out our other videos. And if you like them, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video. Bye!